This game looks so cool. Oh, this is a horror game I just got yesterday. I've seen gameplay of it, and it looks super scary. I'm gonna try it out. I also got my lunch here, but yeah. Use the fast travel in camps. Save the game Using the fast travel in camps. Save the game progress. Oh yeah, this game was made in Unreal game development.
56 years ago, Russia, the northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain. Their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat. It was their last stop. 3 weeks later in Yekaterinburg, when their families received no word of their success, the first rescue expeditions were sent. On February 25th, 1959, an abandoned encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out. The surrounding footprints indicated the crew had fled the tent. They were barefooted. This suggests a frantic escape, characteristic of people scared out of their wits. 2 sets of prints led to a forested area down the slope. The rescue team found an improvised fireplace and 2 bodies. They were lying in but their underwear, with cuts and scratches to their limbs, suggesting they had tried to climb the tree in panic. What could terrify them so much? The next 3 bodies were found scattered a few hundred meters from the first discovery. One of them had suffered a fractured skull, this despite no evidence of a struggle. It took the spring thaw 2 months later to enable the rescue team to find the rest of the victims. The last 4 skiers were found buried in a thick layer of ice and snow. Their autopsies led to even more bizarre findings. All of the bodies had severe internal injuries caused by an undetermined force, similar to that of a serious car accident. No external damage nor bruises were visible, besides a tongue ripped from one victim's mouth and a strange orange skin color. Much speculation arose from these puzzling events. Such theories included attack from the local tribesmen, from an avalanche, or animals. Each theory, however, only served to create more questions. The truth behind this tragic course of events remains unexplained to this day. What really happened? Maybe the answer still waits to be discovered, deep under the snow.
Oh, that story got deep pretty fast. This looks good for a game that was only $5 I think, if I remember. Alright, left trigger to sprint. Push down left, no, left trigger, push down on the left stick to sprint. Circle crouch. This place is pretty abandoned. he's gonna bother me a bit. Alright, that's a little better. Alright, let's check this way now. Snowstorm or something's happening. What's over here? I saw that little passageway by the trees, but I'm gonna investigate before I go over there. I can't even go that way. Yeah, I guess the only way to go is where that tree path was. Why'd the music stop? I forgot where the path was. Okay, here it is. Oh, come on, don't.
Are you coming to me?
Is who coming to who? Oh yeah, sure, go through creepy trees, and then go through a weird little cave. Oh!
In the end, the only thing I saw was a flash. An insufferable burning light. The pain ripping apart my body. I felt it tearing out of my soul. After a while, I was nobody. Nothing. The light went out and I vanished into overwhelming darkness. I welcomed the end with delight.
Oh, it's the camp.
I am right behind you.
Don't make any sense.
Have you ever tried to hold on to your humanity when others convince you of being no more than subject, an object, which they can bend to their will? When they told you you were a monster that deserved punishment,
footprints. Running in deep snow is tiring. Adjust the pace to the surrounding conditions so you don't exhaust your organism. Before setting off for a long journey, rest in the camp and set a goal for a safe route. You can focus L2 on any object to take a better look at it. Focus your way with a flashlight. It's where you become more visible. Observe the environment carefully for better navigation with the help of the map, triangle, and compass R2. Barely accessible rocky notches may lead to interesting places and shortcuts. To gain access to them, you will sometime have to squeeze through low-lying obstacles or jump off them. What does this mean? See? I don't get what it means. Oh yeah, I have to get pages.
I set out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the area, so I reported to the unit myself to be automatically assigned to the case. I arrived at Vishai on February the 19th, a couple of days before the Institute's rescue group. While waiting for them, I started asking around to see if anyone from among the locals knew anything about the incident.
Oh snap. I can't tell which way is north and which way is left. Which way is north and which way is south. Because all it is O, I, and C. What? Dang, run out of breath pretty fast in this game. What was that? There wasn't really a need to come up here, there was there. Person on there. I don't think that was a person, but Okay, so statue's right there. So if I go this way, it's like a little passageway. But I don't know where to. Screw it. Wait, how do you...
I set out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the air. I set out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the area, so I reported to the unit myself to be automatically assigned to the case. I arrived at Vishai on February the 19th, a couple of days before the Institute's rescue group. While waiting for them, I started asking around to see if anyone from among the locals knew anything about the incident. One of them said he had a hunting cabin in the search region and knew the area very well. I decided to use him as a guide. When the rescue team had finally arrived, I explained to them what the unit's role was in this mission and that all discoveries or observations should be brought to my attention before anyone else's. We established priorities, checked the equipment, and set off right away. It was not until February the 26th we found the tent that I believe belonged to the students. Initial findings show that the people in the tent cut its sidewall and for some reason tried to escape from it in panic. The tracks in the snow led to a forest 1.5 kilometers away. But the trail went cold after 500 meters and we had to carefully search the entire area. This was not a place of any average incident. We had shivers crawling all over our bodies because of the atmosphere surrounding us. I was convinced that something more than just an accident had occurred here. I had the feeling we were dealing with something unnatural.
Is this the same thing, but in a different language? Do not know. I have to listen for pages too. I don't know. This compass is confusing, the map doesn't help much. Oh, wait a page. Is that it over here? Yep. Here's lights above the Svobodny Cosmodrome. Mysterious events in the sky were noted during the night of 4 to 5 July. Witnesses testified they had seen a bright orange sphere which had crossed the sky above the city several times, moving chaotically and immediately changing its direction of flight. Finally, it stopped and disappeared. Major Gierka, an aviation professional, confirms it is impossible for any flying object we know to move like that. The military and cosmodromes personnel answered our questions in a short and firm way by distancing themselves to the event, informing there was no activity in that area, as well as there were no tests performed. Well then, see if they add anything to the map. Oh, what? I'm all the way over here? So if I follow this path and then go down and then left. So north is this way, hold on. Okay, and that says 7 north, 52 east. So 7 north, 52 east. What? All the way up there's the next page. Okay, so north, east, south, west. Okay. So I'm going north. Wait a second, what the heck? Wait. Why did you go quiet all of a sudden? What's going on over here? if I run from there or not. What? I'm running. Wait, what? He's coming this way too. Where do I go? What the heck? Where do I go? Keep coming at me? Yep, it is. There's that secret weapon. Yep. See it.
We discovered the first bodies by the pine trees. A makeshift campfire suggested they tried to go up. The bodies were only in underwear. I decided to thoroughly search the area between the tent and the tree line. I discovered the other bodies every few hundred meters apart. The position indicated the victims attempted to return to the tent as fast as they could. This could mean that the threat was gone and the group decided to go back to the tent. Or just the opposite. Someone or something appeared from the forest and forced its victims to run. At this point, it is difficult to determine what exactly happened. I have collected small samples from all bodies for further research at the unit's laboratory. I discussed the situation with the rest of the rescue team, and afterwards they focused on the visual inspection of the tent and areas by the trees, and I entered the forest.
Oh crap. Oh no. What do I do about that? I have no idea what to do about that guy. I don't know. No. If I have to restart, I'm gonna get mad. Come on. I got to the flaming forest, what the heck? Okay, let's try to see if we can avoid the forest. And avoid those guys at all times. Good, he disappeared. There's no way to avoid this though. Thanks for whoever stopped by. I'm just back tracing myself. I'm not going through that fire force again. Climb up there? Well, there's really no need, but... No, you can't climb up on the rock. Dang it. heck was that sound? This is no way. I'm gonna get a little upset. Oh, turn greenish a bit. I wanna know what that red light is over there. I guess up here it is. I don't think turning here is the right decision. Oh god. What happens if I go in the water? Oh, nothing. Yeah, really bad decision. I have to get on the other side somehow. I don't know where I'm at though, that's the problem. And then I'm back at the beginning again. What the heck? Oh hey, there's another path though where the tent was. Maybe I can go there. And thanks for the people that are watching the stream. This guy can't run that fast. It's a little totem post. To get to a tent you already had, we go fast travel. Okay. Onwards, my dudes. Ooh, we're gonna see what's over here. What is that hissing crap? And howling too. There's a page close. Heck, I hear it. Come on, I need the page. Where is it? Oh, wow. I am not reading all this. Alright, where is that page found out? Over here. So, Jesus. Whatever. Oh, it's an antenna over there. Page is over here somewhere. There's no need to come down here. stuck. I think that's gonna be it for today's gameplay, guys. I will, if you guys want some more, comment down in the comments below. And I will just try broadcasting this later whenever I can. Thanks guys for stopping by. See you later.